Hello everyone, I am Mrs.R.M.Yemul from Walchand Institute of Technology. Here we will see the constant in C language. Let us start. First we will see the learning outcome. At the end of this session, the student will understand the concept of a constant. The student will be able to write the program of a constant value. Next is the introduction of constant. In that, the constant in a C are read only variables. A constant in a name given to the variable whose value can't be altered or changed. A constant in a C program is a value that remains constant throughout the program and cannot be changed during program execution. Next is the syntax of constant. Constant is the keyword that will be mentioned const. Data type, variable name equal to value. This is the syntax of constant. Next is the example. Constant int a equal to 5 semicolon. Constant is a keyword that will be used as a constant for in a program. Int is a data type. A is the variable name, equal to phi is the value of a variable that will be mentioned as a constant in your whole program. That constant value A equal to phi is not changed during the program of your execution. Next is the types of a constant in a C are integer constant, character constant, floating constant and string constant. First one is integer constant in a C. In that, integer constant are used to represent the numbers values. The integer constant in C are of the type of decimal integer and hexadecimal integer. First one is the decimal integer. That constant are written using digit, that is 0 to 9, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Example 123, that is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 3 is the example of a decimal integer. Next is the hexadecimal integer. Hexadecimal integer constants are written using digit 0 to 9 and the letters from capital A through capital F. This is the example of hexadecimal integer. Example of hexadecimal integers are 1 capital A 3, 2 3 5, 9 F, etc. Next is a floating point constant in a C. In that we will see the floating point constant values are used to represent the numbers. A floating point constant can be written in a decimal or exponential notations. In that, two types of floating point constants are decimal floating point and exponential floating point. We will see the decimal floating point. In that, constant are written using digit from 0 to 9. A decimal point. Examples are 3.14, 6.022, 6.0, etc. Exponential floating point constant are written using letter E or E, that is small letter E or capital E to indicate the exponent. Example of this is 6.022 small e 23. Next we will see the character constant in C. Character constants are used to represent the individual characters. A character constant is written using opening and closing single quotes in round brackets, single quotes, and it consists of a single character enclosed in the quotes. Example of this in a single quote A and single quote phi. This is the example of a character constant in a C language. Next one is string constant in a C. String constant are used to represent a sequence of a character A. Characters. A string constant is written using double quotes and consists of a one or more character enclosed with double quotes. Example of string constant is in double quotes hello world. Hello world is a string constant, comma, in double quote 1, 2, 3. Means when we write the string in a program language in double quote, that constant keywords are not changing during program of your execution. Next, how we declare a constant in C. In constant in C are declared by two ways. The two ways are using constant keyword. CONST is a keyword for declaring constant. Next one is a using hash defined preprocessor directive. Declaring constant in C using constant keyword. Here we will see the how can we declare a constant keyword in your program. Constant in C can be defined by using the constant keyword. These value of variable which are defined using const keyword and that are not changed during the execution of your program. Here is how to create the constant in C using constant keyword. Example of that is constant is a keyword of constant program. Int max value. Int is your data type. Max value is the name of your variable equal to 100. 100 is the value of integer data type that can be not changed. Declaring constant in C using hash define. Constant values are also defined using hash define. Hash define is a preprocessor directive. Here an example of hash define max value 100. We can also define the value of constant variable using hash define max value 100. In this example, we have defined a constant name max value with the value of 100. 100 is the value of constant. And hash define preprocessor directive replace all occurrences of max value with the value of 100 in your code. Example, first example is constant in C using const keyword. Here is example. We will declare constant using float data type. Hash include stdio.h is your programming language header files. Void main function, curly bracket open, const constant is the keyword for declaring constant values. Float is your data type. Value of pi equal to 3.40. Float radius equal to 5.0. Float area equal to pi multiplies radius multiplies radius. Printf the area of a circle is %f, area. Here the output of the area is circle. The area of a circle is 78.5. 78.5 is the answer of area of your circle. That will be value is mentioned using const keyword. Next example is using hash define. We will declare the constant using hash define. Hash include header files, hash define pi 3.40. This is a constant value that are be mentioned using hash define. Int main float radius 5.0, pi multiplies radius multiplies radius. This is the same example as the previous that will be mentioned using constant keyword. The area of a circle, the output of this example is same as the previous example.